Hey there, Middle Earth Strategy Battle Gamers. So today we're going to be doing a very special unboxing. This is my first model that I've gotten out of the Gondor War supplement now. Now, of course, we've seen on the channel that Daniel has gotten his here in the Tall and Ingold, but this is the first Rohan model to come out. This is Elfhelm. Elfhelm is he was in the book, of course, and the model was announced only like 2 weeks ago. And or maybe even a week, yeah, like a week ago. So crazy fast, came up very sudden. This is a gorgeous model. This is the first model for Rohan that we've gotten in I believe 6 years, like 2012. We got the King's Huntsman. So we got Elfhelm. So you can get him off Forge World. He is a Forge World model. Okay, so they made it a little easier, and you can tear this thing off. You have to be 15 or plus. If you're not 15 or plus, make sure you have an adult handy. So Elfhelm was one of the models that I think most Rohan fans have been asking for now for many years. So he had a profile in War of the Rings, and I think pretty much everyone has speculated he was going to be in this supplement. And they were right. I mean, it just makes sense, you know. And I think since if you're trying to really get new models into the game, then using precedent, I guess, with the War of the Ring, there's a ton of profiles in there that they could translate into SVG. So here's the paper. I know there are a few people complaining about the paint job on his face, or his, not the paint job, but his face. I think it's actually the paint job. I noticed that the paint job on a few of the models they've released, not just through Forge World, but the kind of just the Middle Earth range. I think whoever's painting it is doing too good a job. I think they put too much detail on it or something like that. That's just what I've noticed. Because I've seen the model. I'll go into that in a sec. So here's the instructions. It looks like that looks like quite a few pieces on the mounted model and the foot model. So we'll start with the body. So here's Elfhelm's mounted body. I noticed that he has similar armor to Theodred. I believe that's intentional because they made quite a point in the Middle Earth forums and stuff that he was one of Theodred's bros. Here's Elfhelm's shield and his sword. So this is my third. The Knights of Dalimarth, that's 12, but you know, in terms of like actual buying Forge World product, this is the third time I've done it. The first was with Thranduil, second was with Dalimarth Knights, and this is my third. And of course, whenever Darrowwine comes out, I'll be buying him as well. Because most people who watch the channel know that I'm a huge Rohan fan. So here's the two different spears, both of which have flash at the end of it. As you can see. Oh. Okay, that's cool. I actually didn't know this. He actually comes on a scenic base. Very cool. Looks like it's kind of the Fields of Pelennor. I see looks like an orc sword and an orc shield. Here's another piece of the horsetail, his foot, and his greave. There's quite a bit of detail on there. The foot model, he also is on a scenic base. And we have, okay, so there's a piece And here looks like a arm that was not on a sprue. I've noticed that happens a few times with these resin sprues they have for the Forge World. And I just dropped one. And here are two bases coming here, a foot base. It looks like a 40mm base, 25 and a 40. And then we have his head. And his arms. His head's in a few of his arms. So of course I believe this, it looks like you can use both. It's the mounted one because they're both of his hair is blowing in the wind. I believe I'll stick with the way they have it. I think this one fits. I've noticed that this one looks very similar to the here and the tall one head. The way he's yelling and his hair, the way it's blowing back. I actually might take a look and see if it is the same one, just out of curiosity. So that's the model. No, I haven't done a review yet for Gondor at War. I do apologize. I'm a student. I work full time. That kind of thing. So I live a pretty busy life. But I will kind of review his profile right now, and I'll be back with you in a minute. All right, guys. So I had to grab my Gondor at War book. So this has been out now since late January. I have not played with any of the profiles yet in here. Now my thing is I like having the actual models in my army painted, and I'm kind of weird like that. But there are 3 new Rohan profiles: Elfhelm, and Darowine. Darowine and Darowine are probably my favorite ones in this supplement. Elfhelm, I think a lot of people are considering him to be kind of weak and not as strong. I don't like him because the way I play Rohan at least. The way I play Rohan is I want to have fight 5 heroes that can charge into a fight 4, fight 3, fight 2, whatever shield wall, call as many heroic combats as I can, and maneuver around. Now the fact that Elfhelm is only fight 4 makes this a little harder. He also has a lower defense, and he has a lack of heroic strike, which are big things for me personally. Now that being said, I do think that Elfhelm has a pretty big role to play in specific armies. He has heroic accuracy, which I think the only other hero in the Rohan list that has heroic accuracy is the King's Huntsman. So the fact that you can take a mounted hero and use heroic accuracy for all your Rohan riders, if you spam riders, is a pretty big deal. It can help assassinate a hero's horse, a banner bearer, something if you have to roll a lot in the way. So I do think that plays a pretty big piece in the for the army. He does have horse lord and expert rider, which are 2 things that pretty much all Rohan heroes have. He has heroic defense, which I noticed that Rohan heroes have quite a few of them for defense. It's a very strong heroic. Now, so he's fight 4, strength 4, defense 6, 2 attack, 2 wounds, courage 4. So he's basically a Rohan captain stat-wise. Now here's his special rule. He basically has a throwing spear that can reroll a hit, reroll a wound, reroll in the ways, and he doesn't get to negative penalty when throwing it. So, to me that's a really good rule. Now again, like I said, I think he's probably not my favorite profile out of the 3 new ones. But I might try him out in a few games because I think he's pretty powerful. I think he just has a different role to play than other heroes. And it'd be interesting to see because really ultimately Aemir, Theodred, Theoden, Elfhelm, I guess Darowine, they all of them have a similar style of how they fit in your army. They fit in your army. You charge them in heroic combats. Elfhelm might have a little more finesse behind him. The fact that he has heroic accuracy. The fact that the King's Huntsman cannot take a horse, Elfhelm can. I think those are big things. I really want to kind of try it out and see how it works out. So please like, share, subscribe, and comment. We'll see you guys in the next video. Happy wargaming.